Hi, I'm Dave Trull with the Trull Gallery, and we're going to talk today about how to make router templates. A router template can be something simple as this, just a curved piece of wood that would be used in making repetitive cuts. It can be something like a jig like this that I use in making dados in stock. I just run the router through here. Or something a little bit more complex like this, which is used to cut out the mortises for hinges. And this is one I'm going to show you how to do. The theory used here can be used in your other pieces as well. So let me show you how to build that jig. I've pre-cut some pieces of stock. So on the base of my jig, I've already notched out the waist area and done some basic layout lines. The first thing I'm going to do is a piece with a nice straight edge. I'm going to put on our layout line. I'm going to clamp it in place. Double check to make sure we're still on our layout line. Then I'm going to flip this over and just shoot a couple of brads in there to hold it in place. The next thing I'm going to do is going to bring in our first side piece, and I'm going to line it up just so that it overhangs the notch we've already cut, because this is the edge we want to register off of. And again, I'm just going to clamp that in place and put a couple brads in. We're building this to use for a 3-inch hinge, and because we're using a template guide that is 1/8 of an inch larger than the bit we're going to use, I need to allow for that 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to set this off 3 1/8 inches. We're going to line up that second side piece up, and hold it in place while we put a clamp on there. The next thing we want to do is put this front fence on, and that gives us a registration point when we line up our stock. The face of our hinge is 1.25 inches. So we need to set our fence up at 1 5/16 because we only need to allow for 1/16 on the back because of the way the bit is sitting in the guide. We'll mark that on both sides. Line our fence piece up, and again we'll just throw a couple of quick clamps on there to hold it in place. And now we can go ahead and put in a couple more brads to hold that in place. And here we have the finished product, and now you're ready to go ahead and mortise in the hinges that we base this jig on. So that's a little bit about how to make router templates. I'm Dave Trull with the Trull Gallery, the fine art of furniture making.